Oh,
Play.
okay.
There you
Can
go.
you hear us
Okay,
now?
Can you give us a yes? Can you give us a yes
Rub-
if we have audio? I will love you forever.
Rub his nipples if you can hear us.
So today is Friday, July 12th.
Oh,
At
there you go. I can
4:16.
hear us now.
There we go. There we go.
Fuck.
Now we're gonna get feedback.
Okay. Now we're in the game. Okay.
Take 3.
Okay, anyways.
So basically, Jeanette
I'm the victim here.
is a victim.
Yeah. Of my own fucking circumstances.
Okay, yes. How do you feel about that?
99.9 of it is money, so.
Money.
Hey, money's simple. Money's
Yeah, but
simple.
when you're a fucking dumbass and spend more than you have and.
What did you spend your money on?
What did you spend your money on?
Yeah. This is a
I'm
grind podcast.
Surviving.
Part of the grind podcast means being
Rent.
financially
Bills.
Bands?
What?
You said bands.
Bills.
Bills.
Rent.
Well, that's like Bill
Like,
Gates.
I mean, stuff
Yeah.
like that you necessities in life,
Bill
bro.
Nye.
Like,
Well, that's reasonable.
you go to McDonald's, fucking $20 for a fucking.
Well, that's poor life decision. Why would you go to McDonald's first and
I'm
foremost?
just making an
McDonald's
example.
is fucking expensive.
McDonald's is delicious though. Those fries.
Fuck no.
They have the best
McDonald's
fries.
quality.
Yeah, they have the best fries, the
Yeah.
best coffee.
No, whoa, hold up. This
Okay,
turned into the
okay,
McDonald's
coffee.
podcast.
The coffee.
Whoa, hold the fuck up. First of all, Burger King is better. Second of all,
No.
McDonald's,
The chicken fries, yes, but
we
Burger
cannot
King
be
sucks.
honest. McDonald's used to be better in the 2000s than it was now. Let's be real. 100%. Did
I-
McDonald's used to be better in the 2000s or no?
I was.
Something went down in the
yeah,
fucking
for
quality
sure.
of it.
I wasn't even in the first grade
weren't
in 2000s. Like I was 2001.
Were you being touched inappropriately in the 2000s?
oh,
Fuck no. What the
Okay.
fuck?
I just want to see if you're a victim or not, because that's what our past topic was about, being victims.
Oh
We're
my-
all victims.
Oh my god. No. Victim. Yeah. I mean.
L takes McDonald's better.
Who the fuck said that?
Or what, our viewer.
Yeah, I agree with you. You're right. Thank you.
Viewer.
This guy is a fucking psychopath and thinks BK fries are fucking better.
They're too thick, bro.
Well, depend. Okay.
Okay, better than In-N-Out, because In-N-Out fries taste like fucking cardboard.
In-N-Out
But-
fries are
Going-
shit, but at
going-
least In-N-Out is fresh. Like at least I can trust the
It
process.
went
of
back
it.
to the grind.
Fresh, yeah.
So how
I
have
don't
you
know
been
how-
grinding this week?
And McDonald's and Burger King does not
Leave
fucking
the food out of this.
Sorry. I love you.
I'm actually working on dropping weight, so I really can't talk about McDonald's.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Try to drop
Get
weight.
your push-ups in, man.
Yeah,
Aside from
definitely.
living long and a better life.
Yeah, what made you want to work out?
What
Was that-
motivated?
I plan on going to a wedding by the end of the year, so
Yeah.
In like December.
What's the time frame? How many
Who's
months?
getting married?
I have a friend that's getting married.
How-
Are you a best man? Or what is it called?
Oh, you're the
Shit.
best man. You gotta look good.
I don't know if it's gonna be this year, but I know it's gonna be sometime. around
Hold the
this
fuck
time.
up. Hold the fuck up. You know I shoot weddings.
Yeah.
And so on that note, like I've been to a lot of fucking weddings. I have been to so many weddings that I think I can confidently plan a wedding and I know what works and what doesn't work. I just want to say, as a best man, are you gonna have a speech ready?
I don't know,
Oh,
see,
that's
yeah,
a-
he's not
Wait,
gonna have a
Is
speech.
he
Yeah.
a friend?
Always
Is he a
did.
friend?
Yeah,
he's a really good friend of mine.
That'd be cool. That'd be really
No,
cool.
because whenever I go to a wedding and they
Yeah.
don't have a speech prepared or they have like some like short like one
Bro,
minute
I
speech.
can't do a speech. I would fucking like be
Speech
nervous as
impediment?
fuck and
Yeah,
no, fuck
but
that shit. I'd be like, I love my bro.
This isn't about you. This is a one-day wedding.
Yeah.
A wedding's not about you. It's about the love between the two.
It's-
I could have been marrying her. I could have had a life
Yeah,
with
it's
her.
not about me, but it's about me when I'm doing my fucking speech about them. Or him or her.
Yeah, but
And
it's
if I
also-
don't feel like a certain way about them, I ain't gonna say nothing that ain't right.
But it's
also-
for, but
it's
it's
also
for the
the
crew.
shout-
But it's for
shouting
the crew.
podcast.
But it's for the groom and
Huh?
the
The
bride.
shouting fucked up. Now the viewers are saying it's too loud now. Before they're like, we can't hear it. Now it's like, yo, it's too fucking loud.
We got two people watching.
But it's for the groom and the bride.
What do you guys want us to talk about?
Yeah, give us some topics.
Give us a topic. Give us.
So weddings.
So have you lost any weight yet?
I haven't lost weight, but I feel like I'm gaining mass. Like muscle mass.
Muscle mass?
Oh, muscle
Very
mass.
slowly. 'Cause I was at 47% body mass, and then I dropped down to 43.
I can
How did you get
I
those
can give
numbers?
you advice right now because
Yeah.
what I do every single night before I go to bed, I do sets of 90 push-ups.
Drop down, give me some fucking 20
Set-
push-ups
set
right the
90
fuck
push-ups.
now.
I'll give you 90. I'll give you 90.
In a row.
Fuck
In
it.
a row.
Right now.
90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84.
You're getting it here live on the fucking podcast.
80, 79,
And
78,
that noise that you
77,
hear hitting the
76,
ground is actually his
75,
balls.
74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69,
The sound of his
68,
balls hitting the
67,
ground.
66, 65,
Drop down, give me
64,
10 back.
63, 64,
All of you drop
62,
down,
61,
fuckers.
60, 59,
We're all
58,
become
57,
this.
56,
He tells us to get down, we get down.
Come on.
51,
You guys have goals?
49, 48, 47, 46, 45,
There you
44,
go.
43, 42, 41, 40,
You gave me
39,
10 right there.
38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27.
How does this make you
26,
feel? Does this
25,
motivate you?
24, 23,
My
This
friend.
is testosterone!
19,
Fuck!
18, 17,
Ah!
15,
Welcome to the Testosterone Podcast,
11,
where we just fucking exude so much fucking testosterone.
9,
Mmm!
8,
This guy
7,
has so much testosterone that he
6,
might do some inappropriate shit.
5,
I gotta do my steroid chop.
4,
Welcome to the Cocaine
3,
Podcast, where all our podcast hosts are on cocaine.
2,
2, 3,
1.
4,
This
5.
is the grind podcast where we fucking do shit and not just talk about it.
Yeah.
Woo! Feel good?
Oh yeah, feel that.
Ah!
Punch it.
Ah! Bro, it's almost borderline about to get a heart attack.
Low key.
Hey, have that.
Good
I love
that.
that
90,
shit.
90? Good that.
90, yeah.
I can't even do that.
Yo, can I be honest? Some criticism for your push-ups. They weren't fully all the way down, but I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
Their bullshit was the last night, but I do them every night. So
Okay.
I think I just did this morning. So
Bro, someone get him some fucking air and some water.
Want some water? I'll get you some water.
When you do your push-ups, do you do them with your shirt off or on?
I mean I can do both.
And do you look at yourself in the mirror when you do it?
You have some nice
And
pecs.
if
You
you
have
do-
some nice pecs, I
And
will
if
admit.
you do look in the mirror, do you or do you not get a boner? Be
I
honest.
I give girls boners. I don't. I mean I don't really.
What girls are you hanging out with?
I don't really. I don't really focus on. I mean.
Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and been turned on physically and been like, oh fuck yeah?
He knows he's hot, okay?
Well,
End of debate.
I mean, I don't think I'm like scorching or anything like that. I mean, I don't think I'm anything special, but you know, but at the same time,
Would you or would you not fuck yourself?
Wait,
no, I
the
would
question
fuck
is,
myself.
the question is, you accept your body the way it is.
No,
Do you rub your nipples at nighttime in your bed alone and say,
I mean,
Daddy's home?
You guys, this is inappropriate. How the
yeah,
fuck does
yeah,
this have to do
yeah.
with the grind?
We can't have this on the podcast.
It's part of the grind, okay? Yeah, the part of the grind is accepting yourself for who you are. You need
Yeah.
to figure out.
When I accept myself, you know, doing those 90, you know what I mean? Especially when I do it, you know what I'm saying, for our leader, for our captain, it's
We're just humble slaves.
it's not just for her, but for myself, because I know that if I focus hard enough, and for you, I did
How
it
hard?
for you.
You
I
put
did it-
emphasis on
yeah,
hard.
I did it for you because I showed you that it's possible.
I was
It's
feeling
possible
sexual touch.
for you to put yourself
The way he said
in
that.
that physical
I did it for
situation and go for it. And you know where I started from?
Where?
25 push-ups.
25. An hour? Every hour?
No, 25 push-ups a night.
Do it.
A night.
And then from 25, I
So it's the person that's out of shape.
And so I went from 25 push-ups a night to 30 push-ups a night, and then after push-ups a night, I went to 35 push-ups a night.
What if my push-ups look like I'm humping the ground?
It better look like you're hooking the ground
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah, you're doing it
no,
fine.
you gotta keep it straight. Everything's straight. I mean, those push-ups were kind of bullshit. I get it, but at the same time, it was 90,
Okay. I respect that.
and at the same time, I do them all the time, so I'm kind of low energy
Low libido.
right now. Yeah.
Low everything.
And plus I just had something with a girl out in San Jose not too long ago. So
Oh,
I'm
shit.
a little
You had
low.
something? Like sex?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we had a little fun.
Yes.
It's not the sex podcast, this is the grind podcast.
Yeah, no.
This is,
but
okay, transitioning from the sex. We really quick, I briefly said that we're your slaves,
Uh-huh.
right? But that got me thinking that Martin Luther King freed the slaves. But besides that point,
what the
that I watched the show, and in the show said that we're all slaves to something.
Yes.
Would you guys agree with that? And if
Of
so,
course.
what are you
Yeah.
a slave to? Like what concept?
Wait, what show is this?
Attack on Titan. In Attack on Titan, there's a character named Kenny, and it says that we're all slaves to something. We all
I feel
develop.
like I'm a workaholic slave. Like, depending on what job I'm doing, I want to be the best, even though I can claim like, oh, I'll be okay if I'm mediocre. Like, if I'm on set, I want to be the best. You know, if I'm, huh?
Pokemon. I
No.
wanna be the very best.
But
Like,
then,
no
you know,
one
I realized, 'cause I put my 2 weeks in 2 weeks ago. Sunday's my last day, and then I just feel like everything I do is
Hold on, he's trying to park his chair.
Try
We gotta let him
to
finish
park my
parking.
car.
it's just not worth it. You know, like at the end of the day, how I perform is all for me. It's so I have shit to eat at the end of the day. Not
Yeah.
for these companies, not
Yeah.
for my boss, but for me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
and because you were like slave to a workaholic, like you were kind of on autopilot mode, just like,
Exactly.
and you couldn't really take a step back to see like
To
where
do
you
your
were.
life,
and-
to see what you can do. Just,
Right,
to,
right.
To see
what I want in life.
Exactly.
You know, when people are like, "Are you okay? Like, do you have another job?" Like, they freak out for me, and I'm just like, "Chill, I'll be alright. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have the answers right now,
Nobody does.
but I'm okay."
I promise. Even the guys, even the CEOs that are running those billion-dollar companies, don't have the fucking answer. And the thing about it is that we're
And
all
who has the answer?
nobody. God has the answer. Nobody.
God, what's the answer?
God tells you in your forms as long as you keep the straight, narrow paths and do what you need to do and are supposed to do and are a good person. And that's my belief. That's not law, and that's why I believe in Christianity, but I can't say I'm a Christian because I go to church every Sunday. But I do believe in its morals, respect thy neighbor, and
Well, what if your neighbor does some fucked up shit and I can't respect your neighbor?
well, then that's when you take action and
Beat your neighbor's
no,
ass.
no,
That's
no,
like
no, no, no,
11
no,
You
no,
don't have to
no, no,
respect them,
You
but just let them live.
yeah, just let
Fuck that.
let them live their miserable lives, while you do you. Don't let their poison you. That's the kind of mentality that I come from as far as that goes. And
What if I had a relationship with my neighbor?
well, if you have a relationship with your neighbor, let it go, dog. Just let it fucking go.
As in, like, they're my neighbors, so I know them, or you guys are friends, or like, what kind of
Yeah.
relationship are you guys fucking? Like, what kind of relationship? are you talking about?
Another guy. He moved in. I
Wait.
saw him, and
Yeah.
then we started fucking.
Fucking like sex?
Okay, so you're homosexual.
I'm a homo sapien, homo erectus. I'm homo all of the above.
I don't mean to offend. I'm just wondering so I could.
So what's the point of you guys fucking? I mean, why'd you bring this up?
Yeah.
Well, it says love thy neighbor.
Yes?
What if I loved him too hard, and what if I don't love him anymore?
Then you leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, you
What if he did some dirty shit to me?
you live and let
What, are
live.
you gonna kill him?
He had an STD. He didn't let me know. He started fucking me in the ass, and now I have an STD. Do I
That
love
happens
that?
all the fucking time.
Then you sue him. What the fuck? You get to a lawyer.
Actually, this is funny.
Yeah.
Then just recently, my friend told me he had HIV, and I didn't know how to handle it. So this happens in real life.
Yeah. You talk to lawyers. Yeah,
Oh no, he didn't fuck me.
No,
No, this guy is homosexual.
No. I mean, you for your friend. I mean, you get the evidence. You pile the evidence. You print it out, and then you talk to the lawyers, and then you sue the fuck out of whoever fucked you over.
But how does that make? How does
Takes money,
undo?
though.
How does
Yeah.
undo the damage? It doesn't undo
It
the
makes
damage.
it makes it so that you can afford to pay for whatever it costs to fix the
Hold up.
STD if it's fixable.
I just had what happens if you cut off your dick and you have HIV? Is it
Then,
gone?
then you're an Enoch, I guess.
Is the HIV gone?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think that goes
So you're
away.
blood.
It just makes you.
Fuck.
It just makes you fucking
You still
psychopath.
have AIDS and you just
Fuck.
can't fuck. So what? I don't know.
Oh shit. Well,
Use your fingers.
How does this have to do with the grind? Going.
because two guys met each other on Grinder
We're not talking
and
about
they're grinding
grinding.
on each
We're
other.
not talking
That's the
about
Grind
Grindr.
podcast.
We're not talking-
Everything and anything to do with the grind.
No, we're talking about grinding as in pushing
Yeah,
your,
grinding.
pushing,
Him grinding on him.
pushing your limits. Not
Him pushing his ass onto his dick.
not a man sleeping with a
So
man.
sorry.
And
Going
it's-
back to.
and it's not biblical. But I'm still with the LGBTQT.
What is that? He said LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Bro, you're hungry. You need to eat some food. It's not the LGBTQ, okay? We got a guy on a diet here trying to fucking exercise, and this guy saying BBQ, McDonald's, and Burger King.
I still support. I mean,
I'm
trust me.
hungry too, man. I can eat a
Whatever.
fat steak, man.
Whatever.
Broccoli
all
and
hungry.
fucking potatoes.
Whatever.
Okay, out of
your
all the
style
foods you
is.
could have chosen, you chose broccoli and fucking potato.
That sounds bomb. That's the best.
What
I like vegetables, don't get me wrong, I love vegetables.
I hate 'em.
I know Americans
I hate 'em.
fucking hate vegetables.
Fucking
There's
hate 'em.
something wrong with fucking Americans. I hate fucking vegetables.
I
No, it
hate
actually
anything
tastes
healthy.
good and it's healthy.
I hate.
What?
I hate
I think that's
anything
some
that is
deeper
good
than
for
trauma.
me.
You eat a vegetable.
And Americans
Cover your
hating vegetables is more of
I
a
never understood.
what is it called? It's almost like it's a stereotype. It's
But
almost
it's
like
true.
It's not true.
It's true.
I can
Little
say-
Timmy, when his mom forced him to eat the fucking broccoli and the Brussels sprouts growing up, 'cause she said it was healthy, young Timmy spit them out and said he didn't want it.
No,
And then all of a sudden-
I can tell you this from
So he's sucking on her mother's nipples.
I can tell you this
The
from,
breast milk.
from my own personal experience because I was raised by a Caucasian family and I was raised on steak,
what age?
on steak from 2 years old. From steak,
2 years old,
Potatoes
do you drink milk?
take steak, potatoes, and asparagus. No, I did. I used to, but today I'd say that I don't really like focus too much on milk.
Brussels sprouts are amazing.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts. Oh,
That shit is the most American thing
Yeah.
ever though because I never grew up with Brussels sprouts. I never
They're
had
so
Brussels
good.
sprouts until like it became a
Fryer,
bar food in San
bro.
Francisco.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'll grill them. I mean, if you put them in the oven, oh my god.
Okay, but out of all the vegetables, you're going to go with Brussels sprouts? Me, if I would choose a vegetable,
Broccoli,
broccoli's not bad.
Cauliflower's good too.
asparagus,
Cauliflower, asparagus,
Asparagus
and
is
Brussels
lame.
sprouts are the most American vegetables of all time.
and they're good.
Me, I'm Asian, so we have like a kimchi. You guys
Oh, I
have
love kimchi. I
Overrated.
love kimchi.
Kimchi,
Overhyped.
Yeah,
but it's
so good.
probiotic though. I think it's underhyped actually.
It is.
You
It
have
really
it's
is.
spicy,
You
it's
could.
flavored
You could.
a little bit.
Well, because you have to age the kimchi, and not only that, you have to do it with the right dish. But the kimchi is so delicious with dishes that are right that you prepare them with the meats and
It
the
is
rice.
good.
Exactly.
Oh
He
my
knows what's
gosh.
up.
It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah, it's bomb.
Have you guys had string beans, green onions, the stringy green
Well, I love
onions,
green onions.
and like I think it's red pepper hummus with
Red pepper, huh?
with
That shit's not
sweet
nasty.
onion, grilled onion, sweet
I
onion.
This shit's
I
not
can't
too
say I've
fancy.
had that.
It's one dish.
Bro, it's like one dish. You just dip the you could dip the snap peas into
That sounds good.
How does it go?
Yeah.
It's stir fry.
No, it's just you fry or grill the green onions. So that's one dish, and then
Fry the green onion. I
the
never
yellow,
heard of
the
someone frying
yellow,
green onion.
the yellow onion. You could grill it, or saute it because it turns into sweet onion, right?
Yeah.
So it just
Yeah, when
turns
you
into
saute
sweet-
it, yeah.
Yeah, and then the dip, you can use that, or you can mix everything with the dip, the hummus,
Yeah.
and use the snap peas to eat
Oh my gosh.
kind of chips.
That sounds bomb.
So what vegetables are best to eat raw? Me, I like bell peppers, the red ones.
Raw bell peppers.
Yeah, I just love them.
Yeah, those. I'd actually do the same thing.
Cucumbers.
Cucumber.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so
yeah,
fucking
cucumbers
refreshing.
for sure. For sure.
Sweet potatoes.
Pickles.
I agree. Yeah. Pickle it.
Yeah.
I can only have so many pickles.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
Pickles are delicious looking, yeah.
Yeah.
They're delicious,
But
I
can
only
you eat them like a
pickle.
snack?
Every once in a while.
If you're at work, maybe.
It won't be like my everyday thing, no.
No.
Strawberry.
Everybody
I'll
I've known that eat fucking pickles like as a snack, just like without like fucking burger or sandwich, they're low key freaks. They're low key freaks.
Oh.
Like yeah, I don't
Aren't
know if
we
that's a
all low-key
correlation.
freaky though?
No, but like them especially, I don't know if
Yeah.
there's a correlation with
Yeah,
them fucking
exactly,
eating
yeah.
pickles as a
I
snack.
don't know. Boy or girl? Boys or girls?
Everyone,
Amen to
both.
that.
Huh?
Both,
Both?
both. Speaking of pickles, we have pickleball right here.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, we gotta go back to your fucking wedding. So,
So how did that
what's
come
the best
about?
thing? Yeah.
It came about because I have a friend that recently moved to Arizona. I'm shout him out. I'm so happy. So he moved to Arizona.
Shout out, Matt.
There can
Mine.
only be one Matt.
Mine.
Only one
I
Matt.
have like 10 mats in my friend.
Only one Matt. Which Matt would it be? And it better be the one on the table.
I gotta go with the mat that's over in Arizona. 'Cause
Matt
I've
in
known him
Arizona.
longer.
In the A.
Matt in Arizona, you're not getting married anymore. I'm gonna come out and show you.
Shout out Tucson. Shout out.
Shout out cactuses, shout out rocks, shout out Grand Canyon. That shit is drier than any woman I've ever been with. Shout out, what the fuck else they got in Arizona besides rocks and cactuses?
Coyote Camp. I actually went to camp when I was a kid.
Bro, Arizona's so fucking dry, that's all I know.
There's
Devil's,
scorpions.
Shout out
the
scorpions.
Devil's Canyon or the Devil's Mountain.
Yeah, that's part of, isn't that part of Grand Canyon?
I think so. I hiked that when I was like 12 years old. It was miserable.
Shout out to the rocks he stepped on because God knows what else he stepped on.
Dildos.
Yeah, all the above.
Condoms. Broken dreams.
I honestly don't know what the fuck there is in Arizona. And
What have you been up to?
Oh, there's opportunity in
Yeah.
It's actually hot.
The grind. The grind.
Grind.
I don't want to hear about women.
this is the woman. No, we want to finish his wedding story.
Oh yeah, back to that.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, back to the wedding. Yeah. We need you prepared.
Okay, so he's your best. He asked you to
Do
be
you
his
guys
best.
have photographers, videographers? Because I'm down to do it.
That's
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna want to do that.
That's an honor. I mean,
He doesn't want to do that.
Nah,
The fuck.
he's a very small family community.
Well,
Our-
photographers and videographers are family too.
but I
so-
respect it. I respect it.
No, one of my grinds, I want to actually have a production company that does photography, videography for events.
And no,
It's a big industry.
Yeah, oh, it is.
Weddings.
Just tonight, just right now, 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
I was just offered work. Unfortunately, I have a modeling gig tomorrow that's paying more than what they're offering, and they want 25 an hour for 7 hours of just assistance, not actually doing the gig. But I have a modeling gig that interferes with that time frame. Otherwise, I would totally do it. But weddings are totally sacred, and I respect the privacy of it. Absolutely.
Well, some people.
Okay,
want
so
to
let's say
blow it
you
up.
respect it, right? Let's say the bride. You're invited as a guest.
And
The
I
bride
have-
started to give you eyes, and you.
I have yet to
for a
be in
little-
a wedding.
You've never been to a wedding.
No.
I've never been to any wedding until I started working the wedding, and
Photography or video?
both. And like
so she eyes me.
she eyes you, yes.
Okay.
You take the best pictures, like.
So yes and no. Sometimes it's a little harder than others. I like taking creative ones.
So
Because I work with the team and they get, the basic shots, the shots that, they all want, the classic
Yeah.
ones, and I go
Yeah.
for more creative ones. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But the thing is, like,
So you get the B-roll out of it.
yeah, basically, a lot of the people in the wedding industry, though, they all become a little jaded and, kind of like robotic in a sense, and nothing really moves them. They kind of just tune out the wedding.
Are you talking about like normal
The
people?
workers.
Oh, the workers.
And so me, when I was starting to do my first wedding, and that was like one of the first weddings I've ever been to, I started crying. I'm like, it's so
The
fucking
first wedding?
emotional. Yeah, the first couple weddings I was going to,
okay.
because it's like, nothing beats a fucking wedding.
I know.
Two people in love, and then they're gonna fuck, and I'm not fucking, and I don't have that in my life. And I see that in front of me, I'm like, oh my god.
Trust me,
I'm so
I
proud.
love weddings because
Graduations
not
are
only have I been to weddings and worked weddings, but not only do they tip you when you work,
Yeah.
but
I'm in the wrong fucking industry, man.
No, you're in the right industry.
What the fuck?
I
I need to get myself
But
a
it
fucking
is
wedding.
it is a little tiring sometimes. And the thing about the wedding is, I was new to it like a year ago, but I've
Do you
been
need
doing a lot more.
equipment, or you need like an actual production company, or you need to set your own fucking production? Give me fucking tips, man.
I'll give you
Get
tips
down
right
to the
now.
fucking real shit.
So it's two things.
things.
So the one thing, the biggest thing in any fucking thing, this is going to the Grind podcast, that I truly
This is
believe,
about the grind,
is that
yeah.
it's all about getting your business out there. You need clients. It doesn't matter how good of a shooter you are or how bad of a shooter you are. Shooter, shit. I'm gonna shit in the
How the
mouth.
fuck you get clients though?
That's the
So
hardest
fucking
part about ever
competitive.
running a business is how do you get the clients. There's so many different ways
True.
that people get.
True.
The easiest way is obviously having good experience and because ultimately people see your product.
Right.
People look at a product they want to buy. Whoever wants to buy a shitty product, right? So that's obviously the
Right.
easiest way. So many times I've seen people have shitty products or are bad shooters or whatever, and they
So
still
you
get
saying like a
clients.
website where it displays your work, or
So the
Instagram,
number
or what the
one
fuck
is-
ever?
Number one is how you sell yourself. Okay, so even if you're
I
good at that,
can see that.
you can be bad and you know how to sell yourself and you'll still get clients.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll ever work in the long term. I think long term wise,
Right.
your skill, your talents will speak for itself.
Right. Just like in sales, you can come off as somebody that's an expert, but in the long term, if you don't deliver, then you're gonna be not only
Yeah, you're gonna start getting like
You-
blacklisted. You're
yeah.
burning bridges.
yeah, you're gonna be burning bridges, and people are gonna see it, and the bullshit that you delivered is not gonna be there
Yeah.
unless you play catch up, or unless you do so that you can become that expert that makes those sales, that makes that reliable. Oh, something isn't working. Yes, I'm gonna make that happen and make it work for you.
So what I've seen a lot of clients is two things. One is social media. Unfortunately, we live in the era where there's a bunch of doom scroll motherfuckers like you audience members watching this fucking podcast, not actually living a real human life and staying on the internet all fucking day in your underwear in your bed. Yes, I'm gonna insult the fucking viewers.
Wait, no,
Sorry.
we need
We need you. We need you, but I'm still gonna insult you.
They need to know.
He insults me.
Yeah, I insult everyone.
They need to know what it's like to grind and how to grind
Oh,
and how
okay,
to
okay.
put
This is
themselves on.
informative. So-
It's informational.
But basically, we live in a very social media world, and unfortunately, you have to market your business out there through social media because that's where everyone is. You have to go where the people are.
Yeah.
The new market is social media,
Yep.
so you have to be able to market yourself on social media.
Yeah.
I think-
You have to be a people person.
Yeah.
So as a filmmaker, as most of us are,
Yeah. You
how
need to
would
have
you
social media.
how would you go about that?
How would I go
Like
about it?
first step, like number
Fine.
one.
This shit, it should not be free. So step number one.
What are you willing to do to better?
But haven't you volunteered on some sets?
I always volunteer on sets because I'm
You
trying to better
didn't.
yourself.
You just say
What?
it should never be free.
What should never be free?
I don't know. You just said
No, I said the advice. The advice
The
giving out should
advice.
not be fucking free, so I'm a little hesitant to give it out. But I don't give a fuck. Okay, at this point, right?
At this point.
So the biggest thing is, at the end of the day, yes, people care about what type of personality Okay, I'm going all over the fucking place,
Yeah.
right?
It's
But
just about.
Keep going, keep going.
so the number one thing is marketing yourself out with social media because people were very
By marketing, you mean promoting.
marketing.
I
Marketing
don't even know what marketing is.
marketing
It's
is
just-
everything. It's a blanket term.
Selling
Yeah,
yourself.
correct.
Everything. You have to do everything under the marketing umbrella. That means sponsored ads, so that means paying for advertising so that puts yourself out there. That means making connections, texting people, working with people in your respective industry to spread your word, working with people outside of your industry to spread your word, creating content so people can see and spread that to their friends and be like, hey, so this is all under that marketing umbrella.
Just like right now,
And social media
you're
allows
the
that.
boss.
Yeah.
You're the boss, and you're outsourcing. You're outsourcing and contacting people and putting yourself out there.
Because
But-
my worst struggle is the marketing aspect of it.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I
that's
think
my
there's
biggest
two
struggle.
aspects that I think people get mixed up with is that there is the art itself, creating whatever, and then there's the marketing aspect of it. And that's what I was saying is that as long as you know how to sell yourself, right, you can get clients and you can get that. But ultimately, if your skill set level is not there, it's going to catch up to you. Meaning that if you create shitty art, you're able to sell yourself. Yeah, you
Could
may
you
get.
rotate the camera 90? You want us to rotate it? We'll try. We're not perfect. We're still. Yeah, this is live,
I
so
got you.
um,
Bang, bang.
my fucking phone doesn't work half the time.
And when he says bang bang, he might actually bang bang you.
No.
No bang bang.
So let's say you're watching a basketball game and you love photography and you think you got the angles. You could do this fucking media shit for the NBA, right? But you're a fan and your work isn't out there. What would be the first step to get noticed?
Okay, so in that specific instance, the first thing is you need to have good quality work under your belt. And
True.
so,
A portfolio.
yes, you need a portfolio because if you ever get the opportunity in front of these people that are going to hire you, because obviously they may be hiring, you need to show them that, hey, this is
There
my
you go.
work. This is
Better?
Yeah, but you can't see Matt.
That's fine.
Matt, get closer. Matt, get closer.
Orientation is locked.
Is it?
Unlock it.
Does it rotate?
This is what it looks like.
Rotate device back. So rotate device
Hold on, that's lagging right now.
Rotate the device back. Okay, and then unlock it. So that's locked, I think.
Hi,
So, okay, so
everyone
unlock it.
watching.
So, yeah, so no.
Hi.
How are you?
How do we go back to the home page?
Who's Anthony? Is that one of your friends? Thank you for being a friend. Oh, I can't wait to get to know you and work with you.
Anthony, he was with us.
Fuck.
Sorry I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you, but I'm working on things. Maybe
Rotate it.
next
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
or the
we're
following week.
at the side.
That's the only way it goes right now.
We're at the
That
side.
button doesn't do it. Just flip the camera.
We're sideways now. We're sideways now.
Somebody's hand.
You. Okay, we're sideways now. We're sideways now.
There,
No,
that's perfect.
No.
This is perfect?
Wait,
No,
no,
turn it
no.
around like that.
The
Yeah.
other way, the other way.
No, they want us to look like that.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
No,
there we
no,
go.
no, the other way. That way.
The
Yeah,
other way.
like that.
This is
like
good?
That. That's how they want it.
This is good?
Yeah.
Alright, let's just put it on like this.
Oh, not no more.
What do you mean, not anymore?
Hold on, I got it.
Matt,
Yeah.
come on.
Sit the fuck down, man.
There's something wrong with the camera rotation.
Is what it is, man. Is what it is. I'm sorry, Anthony, we can't get it together.
Leave it right there, leave it. Yeah, it's good.
Well, they want us to look like. I don't know. That's what the way we had it before. They want it the other way.
They want it straight. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Like that.
How about you?
Yeah.
Okay. What have you been grinding with?
Oh man.
Baby, grind on me.
Oh, trust me. I've been
Grind
right.
on.
So tomorrow I have a photo shoot.
Hey, Matt. Can you move forward a little bit? That way, yeah.
So tomorrow I have a photo shoot, $100 an hour, for 3 hours, and basically we're gonna do it in pizzas, and constantly always on the grind. And starting Monday, I'm gonna be selling solar and start making $7,000 a month.
$7,000 a month.
Yeah, while I'm also doing.
I don't know you're fucking rich.
Good.
Well, no, I'm not. I mean,
$7,000 a month.
I'm not rich. I'm hungry. I'm starving.
Bro, I'm hungry and
Can I-
I'm fucking.
Can I have
I'm
one
fucking.
thing? Can I have one thing?
Dude, I'm starving and I'm grinding.
Hey,
and
Dan.
I'm broke.
Can you shift that way a little
We're
bit?
all starving, hungry, and broke, and this guy flexing his money in front of me. That's why I'm asking you $1,000.
I'm not flexing money. You don't see me wearing a Rolex.
That's a
That-
Rolex.
Matt, can you shift that way a little bit?
I wear this
Bro,
watch.
it's fine.
I wear cheap watches because
It's good.
No, I mean I can afford a Rolex, but I wear
I
cheap
can,
watches.
but I want one and I want to design one too.
I wear cheap watches because this is what saved my life when I was fixing my car and the wind blew over the stand that was holding it up and the only watch that actually saved my life, my arm from being chopped in half was a cheap $10 watch. That's the reason. That's the symbolism behind me wearing a cheap watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got a Rolex at home, but I wear.
Would you sell the Rolex to fund the film?
No, because
That's a good
That's
question.
a Rolex?
no.
Fuck your Rolex, it's materialistic. This is not the materialistic
No, the Rolex
podcast.
that I
It's the
keep at
grind.
home.
And
The-
here we don't support materialistic
The
items.
Rolex I keep at home. This one I wear because not only I can scratch it every day, because the Rolex you can fuck it up
Once you
easily.
scratch it, you scratch it.
It's fucked up. It's not easy.
The value goes down.
I mean, I always polish it, but the thing about it is that this symbolizes not only what happens. It's just luck for me because I was wearing a cheap watch when I was fixing my own car, and the car dropped on my arm between the tire and the car, and the only thing that saved my life by not chopping it in half, besides my bone structure, I guess, is it was a cheap watch, and I pulled it out, and ever since then, that's all I believe in.
You pulled it out?
I
So
pulled
would
my
you say
hand
your
out.
pull-out game is strong?
I literally pulled my hand out as it was between the car.
His pull-out game is very strong.
Probably a 2,000-pound car, 1,000 pounds on my arm. But the thing that saved me was
Your pull-out game.
the cheap watch. And to me, that's great symbolism. And not only that, it's the color that I like, which is oyster, which reminds me of the watch that I
Reminds me of
have,
her.
which is the oyster perpetual.
She
Because the oyster perpetual is
She
a
tastes
watch
it, looks like
that
oyster. Is that what you're
to me symbolizes that oyster is my world. The world
Who's
is my
oyster?
oyster. As long as I do the right thing, then the world is my oyster.
But sometimes the right thing, it might not
Do you
be
like
the right
oysters,
thing
yes or
for
no?
the world. Oh,
Do you
Yeah,
like
oysters.
oysters are bomb. But
I never really liked oysters
Yeah.
because it's too fishy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the water, it's the ocean.
And I got scared. I got scared
And
of
as you can
oysters
see,
because
as you can see,
apparently they
it's
can
blue.
carry like
It's
diseases.
blue,
The water's so
and
dirty.
that's what I believe in, because
I wear a
mean,
cheap watch too.
Yeah,
I mean, bro,
I
it
don't
comes
even
with
wear a
time.
watch because I can save fucking money. Because who fucking needs a watch when
Bro,
time doesn't
I
really
believe
exist?
watches are everything. It just goes hand in hand with being on time, having a watch.
So how often have you been on time wearing
Always.
a fucking watch?
I'm always
Why were
ready.
you late to that one fucking meeting?
Well, if I'm late, it's not because I don't know the time. I'm late because something happened and it delayed me.
She's
And
lying.
shit happens in life and you'll be late sometimes, okay? Nothing you can fucking do about it. Sometimes
We
you're
don't want to
late.
hear your excuses.
Sometimes
The people don't want to hear excuses.
you have-
They want to see
you-
results.
you work
If
on
you're
the
late,
weekend.
you're late.
Hey, sometimes you work on the weekend, you fucking ride BART, and shit happens, okay?
Shit happens.
Police activity all day, every fucking day.
I am the police. You crackheads doing fentanyl and shoving shit up your assholes Why I have to do a fucking 12-hour shift with my sweaty balls at 100-degree weather in a drought? Fuck!
Exactly.
This is a
Those
rant.
are circumstances you cannot control.
Welcome to
She
rent.
said circumcised.
You can't control circumcision unless you're a baby and your parents are making that decision for you.
She said circumcised.
I'm drunk. Fuck you guys.
Love you.
We gotta go back to square one. You're ready. You're ready.
You're wedding.
We're just gonna pull back to that subject. You know what? Shit to talk about.
You have to compare speed.
all you need to start 25
Fuck it. Don't say a
Make sure that you're
No
No,
fucking
make sure that your chin
Weddings are always
hits
fun
the
when there's
inch
a
from the
speech.
ground.
I'm telling you.
every time you
Especially
do push-ups.
Okay, if you can
And then once you continue from that, you
fuck
know,
the push-ups.
keep doing that. You know, do the running and everything else, but start off with the push-ups. The
Yeah.
push-ups will build the body.
And we want you to record yourself doing this fucking push-ups.
It's actually funny you say that because push-ups lead to pull-ups. and chin-ups.
Yes. I mean, I can easily do.
Circumcised?
I can easily do 15 pull-ups like nothing right now. 20 pull-ups like nothing right now because push-ups, especially weight loss, makes it so that it enables you to do that.
You're
kind
not
of work.
taking a Ozempic, are you?
And no, don't cheat, don't take any type of probiotic, whatever, this and that.
Don't cheat.
Don't
Is that a
cheat.
life motto?
Yeah, that don't.
Have you ever cheated on a girl?
Bro, I cheated in high school.
No,
all the
I
On
got.
tests or on people?
I can actually say I haven't cheated on a girl because not because my former employers had told me to not cut corners because they're making big money, we were making big money, we were making $3 million over weekends, but I don't cheat on girlfriends because my own moral values and it's just not the right thing. And as far as integrity goes with the workout, you know, starting out small, like I can put it like this. If you have a boulder at the top of the mountain,
You should be his fucking trainer, bro.
yeah, I can, and let me tell you,
Right here on the fucking podcast, with Dad's help, you're gonna lose 20 pounds, bro. Let's make it happen. Stop talking about it, let's do it. Fuck!
Just start.
Yeah.
Just start
You
small.
down? Your journey? Document your fucking journey on YouTube? Because I want to fucking see that.
Are you down?
She wants to see my montage.
I want to
small.
see the whole
God,
fucking thing.
well,
I want to be a part of this weight loss journey, goddammit.
Start small. Start small. All you need to do.
Let's go to one.
All you need.
After the podcast, we'll go to the fucking one, and I'll show you the fucking scenes where I
Walk to McDonald's! We're gonna walk to McDonald's because we have to do that shit.
No.
Fuck it!
No, don't eat McDonald's. Don't.
If you want to eat McDonald's, walk
What
to
about
it.
a steak? What about a steak? There's a steak nearby. I want a fucking steak. I deserve that motherfucking steak.
You deserve a steak.
I'm having a meltdown, guys.
You deserve it.
Fuck the fucking judge. You're gonna eat.
But when it comes to working out,
Oh my god!
don't put yourself in the position where you think, oh, I gotta do 50 push-ups right now. Oh, I gotta do 50 miles right now. No, because that's gonna push you out of that state. That's gonna push you out of that set of mind where it's like it's capable. You want to put yourself in that capable state of mind, just like myself. I put myself in that, and you saw it, a testament. 90 push-ups for you, for her, for this podcast, but also mostly for you to show you that I'm not bullshitting. I don't bullshit. I mean.
What if my self-esteem and confidence is so low?
The 90,
Listen,
the 90,
promise me one thing.
the,
Look, don't become so fucking obsessed about these motherfucking calories and losing this fucking weight that you fucking lose yourself in the process.
yes.
I hate when that shit happens.
Yeah.
It happens too fucking often.
Yeah.
But in a sense, is that what? I would agree with that. That it's unhealthy, but
It's Gucci right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying?
is it fake?
No, fuck no.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from the Gucci store.
It's like a giant scratch in front of her.
Well, that's from my firefighting. I used to wear them when I was on the fire.
Nah, bro, it's fake. The U is up.
What the fuck? Hell no! I bought that
It's like, oh, it says Gashi.
It says cocky.
It says Gaki, nice.
Hell no, that's a Gucci.
Shit, I got brand new Gucci glasses today. This is part of the Grind podcast.
Well, I
I've
guess
got Gucci
I guess you also got a broken nose and an empty wallet.
Shit.
That's what I thought.
It's the Grind
Anyway.
podcast. We gotta grind for money.
Yeah, anyway,
Not just for money, but for fucking dreams, man.
Exactly. So I'll go back to your point where it's like, sometimes we get so obsessed with something, it becomes all consuming and we destroy ourselves. Like the moment I met her, I fell in love so hard that it ended up consuming me and I destroyed myself just to love her even more. So on that note, what do you think the relationship is between making your dreams come true and destroying yourself? Because I feel like a lot of times you kind of have to lose yourself in that. So at times, obviously, if you take a step back, it is unhealthy. But I feel like sometimes in order to get to those places, you do need to be a little unhealthy.
you gotta let go, bro. You just gotta let go. I mean, shit, he or she may be your neighbor, but you just gotta understand that letting go is just a part of
I
life.
think it gives you a reason to live
Yeah.
Well,
at the moment. Whatever it may be, this losing weight, this fixation of a relationship, money, struggle. It gives us
Your parents.
Purpose.
motivate,
Purpose.
it gives us purpose.
Yeah.
But if you find yourself constantly like upset or worried or like all these bad feelings, then you need to know that you need to change it.
Because you gotta understand that you're gonna lose your parents.
I already lost them.
Yeah, me too. I've lost my dad. I lost my dad last year
Shit.
under insanely unethical circumstances, and you're gonna lose things, and that's just
Well,
part
what
of
if I
it.
want to find
But,
it?
but guess what? Guess what? The best part about it is that when it comes to a girl,
Emphasis on come.
is that there's, guess what? 500 million of them in the world. You're not
But
having.
wait, can you take care of this fucking girl?
Fuck.
Cause at our fucking age of 30, 40, 50, I want a man that can take care of me, man.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
take care of it.
Emotionally,
Hear her, hear her,
physically,
listen to her.
financially.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna work, but I need a provider. I
She
need a
needs a
safety
man.
net.
She needs a man.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily a man stereotypically a man
A
with a
protector.
dick. No, like
No.
I need to
Provider.
feel loved.
A
I need to
protector.
come home to maybe he cooks tonight instead of me. Or
Yeah.
he does the dishes
Or
instead
maybe
of me.
she needs a massage. She needs your feet massaged. You know, she
There you
needs
go.
her feet massaged while you have something cooking in the oven and while she's just kicking back.
And nowadays, unfortunately, those men don't exist. I was trying to get with somebody recently, and he told me he doesn't want to take care of me.
Oh,
So
my
you know what
God.
I did? I blocked him.
You know what? She took care of him by
Exactly.
blocking him. So whoever you are, you need to get your fucking life together and start fucking taking care of other people.
But back to you. Start small, because the best way I can put it is the best way. You know who Genghis Khan is?
I've heard of him, yeah.
That guy
Genghis
raped the fuck out of
Genghis
people.
I've never met him, but I've heard of him.
Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan almost ruled the entire world.
He also raped a fuck ton of people.
Right, but
And he killed
I think this is the moral of the story.
But he
He's not a role model.
Podcast. Start small.
But he produced results, and his general philosophy was this: is that a boulder can start at the top of a mountain, but as you know, you see a boulder, and if you move it, as soon as you start moving, it's slow, right? It's really slow. It's really slow.
Coke or Pepsi?
And then Coke.
Go.
Coke.
Cocaine.
For sure. Coke.
And so
That debate, they're the same fucking thing. You're being lost.
No, Pepsi's sweeter.
Bullshit. If I were to
a boulder
blindfold you
starts
guys,
starts out slow.
Shit.
A boulder,
I can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
a boulder starts out slow when it's being moved off the top of a mountain.
What if I don't have a bullet?
But as it starts gradually moving, it becomes so fast that it's unstoppable. You cannot stop a boulder.
What if I have a micro boulder, a
so-
3-inch boulder?
I get this is called the grind, bro, but life is fucking hard.
But in that
Right.
but in
The grind is fucking hard!
But in this, what you can take out of it is that small steps lead towards to big victories. And so you doing even just 15 push-ups a night, you know what I'm saying? Doing 15 push-ups every time you feel like it.
Who am I
And then
pushing up
telling
on?
yourself that you're gonna do 20 on the next one. Guess what? The next one, just like you saw me do 90, the next one is gonna be 20, and the next one's gonna be 25, and then if you feel like it, the next one can be 30. And then just like running, if you feel like running,
Become like second nature.
Yeah.
Become a masochist.
It becomes a habit.
It becomes a habit.
Yeah.
It becomes a habit, and so half a mile, so a quarter mile might become a half mile next time. 20 minutes of 10 minutes of lunges will become 20 minutes of lunges.
Also, I learned that
for-
brain can be.
Yeah, and 40 push-ups straight will become 45 push-ups straight, and it's all over time. I'm not telling you that this is gonna happen overnight. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not asking you to do 100 push-ups tonight in one set. I'm just saying that in my
Unless
own
you're
in
David
my own
Goggins.
in my own personal results is that in order to be able to do 90 push-ups straight is that you do the small part. You start off just like the boulder. The boulder starts off slow, but when this boulder climbs down the mountain and is going faster than you can imagine, it's unstoppable. And you can bring yourself not only and actually not too long a period of time, you can bring yourself from 15 push-ups a night to 25 push-ups, 35, 45, to 50, to 75, to 60, 75, 90, 95.
Yeah,
Bro,
raising.
running an auction.
Yeah.
35, 35,
Okay.
45, 45, 45,
Your
45,
goal
45.
is 10 push-ups.
Yeah. The
What
This
if-
week.
what
We'll
if-
start there. We'll start there.
What if I'm a paraplegic and I'm disabled? Can I still do 10 push-ups?
You do leg ups.
What kind of paraplegic?
Like Stephen Hawking.
Your goal this week is to talk to a girl.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be hot. I just want you to talk to a girl.
Well,
Hi, nice to meet you.
okay, yeah, I feel that.
I
You?
did it. I did it.
He's
Make,
done it so many times.
make more money.
I think you're shallow. You're giving off the shallow vibe, and I want you to talk to a girl. Or even a guy. I don't give a fuck. Talk to somebody.
Talk to somebody.
You. I don't know what your goal should be, but
My goal should be making more, be
Looking for somebody.
Stability.
If you guys ever
stability,
meet someone,
stability
name somebody,
in my
let me know so I can talk to
because
them.
I'm all over the
Clearly, I gotta
place.
talk to somebody.
And
Someone named somebody.
and it works out for me. But
you know what? Do a video about
Self-masturbation.
how to be financially stable. I feel like
You are financially
I
stable,
feel like
bro.
you're more
I'm
financially
not-
stable
I'm
than
not.
all of us in the table. So I really want to look forward to that.
I know.
Okay, so now it's your turn to give me a fucking goal.
I know how to
Your
make money.
goal
but
is to.
I know how to make money, but I'm not financially stable. What your goal is? What's your problem? What's
I think your
what's-
goal
what's
is you
going-
need to be able
Wait,
to
wait,
be more organized and open to other
Wedding.
people's ideas.
What about
I think I need to sit down and finish this motherfucking script that
Yeah,
we've been
okay,
working on.
okay.
Yeah.
And-
Finish the script.
It's almost
Yeah.
done. I'm almost done with it. When I
Yeah.
get home, I can email it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to hold my hand in the process.
Oh, okay.
It's a good idea.
I think I need that emotional support
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. She does.
I'm going through it.
Yeah.
We all need the emotional support. She needs a steak in her hand.
I need a fucking steak.
She needs steak.
She needs steak.
I'm a fat girl at heart.
No. That's
Steak is
not
healthy.
being a factor. Are you kidding me? I grew up on steak. My dad was
Steak is healthy.
My dad was a wealthy man.
What's not healthy is fucking burger meat.
And what he provided, and the only unhealthy part is the fat.
You know what? Talk straight up. Since I lost basically my whole fucking family, I want a fucking dinner.
Yeah,
How would you celebrate your birthday?
I
When's
turned
your birthday?
Last
When's your
January
birthday?
2nd.
Another
Let's
birthday.
go, Gia.
You're
Right now.
January 2nd?
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
my sister's July 4th and my brother was April 4th.
I tend
So
to,
we're all really close by holidays.
I tend to go alone comfortably,
It's
but
yours?
but for
Yeah,
you,
it's yours.
but for you, I
Are you
am
down?
down.
Yeah.
Let's grab dinner after this.
Let's make a steak.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyway, sorry. Sometimes you gotta admit to what
Sometimes in life,
You gotta roll.
you gotta do what you want to do. I think that at the end of the day is what life is about. Fuck the grind. Fuck whatever. Just do what you want to do. So many times we're locked in a life where
I've been
we
so
don't wanna
focused on
do
the grind, I have
exactly
lost
your sense of self in a sense.
not my sense of self, but a
Sometimes
connection in life.
you gotta
real
slap her.
humans.
You gotta slap her with a steak and wake her the fuck up to reality and say, smell the steak.
Reward yourself. Know how to reward yourself, because not only are you worth it, but
Watch
but
this,
but, but not just that, but you have to
You gotta do what
but you have to earn it. But yeah, not only that, but she's earned it more than enough, plenty of times over.
I disagree with that. You don't need to earn anything. You just gotta do what you want to do, even if you haven't earned it or not. Do what you want to do. Life is too short to do things you
Except
don't
for kill
want to do.
people. Don't
If
kill
you want to kill
Some
people,
are
kill a motherfucker. Okay? But it'll come back to you. If you have that disconnection
Somebody
in your
said steak tastes good. We agree with you.
Yeah,
whose steak are you eating?
medium
Depends
rare,
on whose steak you're
eating.
medium rare.
Yeah.
Medium rare is the
Nah,
best.
I gotta have it.
Medium rare,
Well,
medium rare. This is just to give you a lesson. This is overcooked. This is a little more medium rare. This is medium rare, and then this is rare. If you ever cook a steak and you want and you're cooking it at home, that's how you know how to.
No
cook
wonder
it
they
at
have
home.
it like this.
Yeah,
If you wanna cook the proper steak,
I grew up with steaks.
You need to fondle your steak. Fondle your steak properly.
So this is rare.
Are you telling me to fondle
This
my
is
finger my
a
steak?
little more medium rare.
You want to finger my steak?
Yeah,
like this?
when you touch the steak, of course you touch it. and then this
Can I
is
spank it?
definitely more on the cook side, and this is when it's totally no pink.
Overcooked.
Overcooked. This is overcooked. But
Yeah.
this is medium rare.
You're throwing up gang signs. The viewers, this is for steaks, not gang, okay? If you're gang affiliated,
Ow,
please
sorry.
click off.
Like
But
this?
you feel, but look at this. You
It's
feel
tight.
this part of your finger. This bottom part.
If you're under 18,
watch, look at
parent-
this.
parental
Look at-
advisory
look at this.
is needed.
That feels like a rare steak, right?
No, it feels like a
I've never seen another guy fondle another guy's hand like that in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like more medium rare.
Gotcha.
Okay, and
Okay.
then that's more medium rare,
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
and then this is completely overcooked.
Ah.
Now you know what I heard is
Overcooked, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Overcooked.
Yeah, because I learned that because at an early age, I was born into upper class family where I had steak probably twice a week, and oftentimes I would cook for myself because my dad was hard at work, and he was a very good dad. And he worked for and he taught me how to cook on the grill.
No,
You
sorry,
know,
sorry.
What'd you
Just
say?
thought.
and that's just
I heard both.
that's just the ways that that's if your preference is rare, then of course you do that. But that's just the way that I was taught.
So would you say that's a life skill, or is that something you just,
Life skill.
it's a life skill?
Yeah, life's good. I mean, because you never know. A bloody steak, might be infected with something.
What about the char, so when the fire started and it's high flames,
Yeah.
this is another life skill, like when somebody's cooking in high flames, there's a higher chance that the food's gonna cook faster over.
Oh no, you gotta do it at a medium pace because otherwise, you're
Have a steak.
It'll cook faster, but it won't be fully cooked.
Exactly, because
Have a steak
you're
on.
gonna have a peak inside where it's dangerous, and you're gonna get sick, but you're gonna have outside that.
Pink inside is dangerous.
Yeah, or too pink. I mean, beef. You could typically eat pretty rare and not be too sketched out about it. But at the same time, if you want the
So you
steak,
use tongue
if you want steak cooked the way that you want it, then you go by those.
Now, you know what I heard is actually a good hack for cooking steak? You blend pineapple and you put the steak in the pineapple.
That sounds disgusting.
No, because there's a certain enzyme in pineapple that
Put the
breaks
steak
down.
in the pineapple.
No,
Put
no,
the
no.
pineapple in the steak.
No, you blend the pineapple and so it creates this pineapple-ish pulp juice. You put the steak for a couple hours before you cook it because basically expensive cuts of meat. Good cuts of meat are expensive.
Right.
So if you get a cheap cut of meat, you can make it more expensive by putting in this pineapple because there's a certain enzyme in pineapple and it breaks down the
It's a
meat.
marinade, yeah.
No, it's not. You're not marinating. You're breaking down some of the fiber that makes the cheap meat.
I've
You
never-
wipe it off. I guarantee you it will work.
Just-
And you don't taste the pineapple. You wipe off the pineapple and then you cook it. That's how you make cheap cuts of meat taste good.
Well, that's for cheap stuff. I mean, if you're looking for
Well, how
the
expensive
New
are we
York,
talking about? Wagyu?
if we're talking about
Say no Wagyu.
if we're
I
talking
got money for Wagyu.
if we're talking about New York steaks, and if we're talking about T-bones,
But how much are you dropping for them?
we're just going to Costco and spending like $50, $25 on.
That's a cheap cut of meat.
Yeah, and
Well, wait, for one?
Exactly,
Or
exactly.
how many pounds?
you can do it for one or for family, and
Those are different prices.
and what you do is that you add salt, you put it in there on each side, and then
That's just seasoning.
and
I'm
that's
talking
and
about
seasoning.
upgrading the quality of the meat.
That's how you upgrade the quality by
That's by
making it tasty.
But that's
Tasting it
afterwards. I'm
better.
saying that the texture-wise of everything, if you put it in pineapple, it upgrades it.
That just sounds sketchy. That just sounds cheap.
Science.
That sounds tacky.
It's not. It's science.
That
I
sounds
swear.
tacky.
They've done the tests.
I
They've done the scientific tests.
I grew up in a upper middle class family.
Yeah, that's
where
you got expensive cuts.
where
You got the cheap
where I've been in nothing but $20 million houses that would be valued today, and
I gotta flex on those poor people. Gotta make me feel shit.
trust me, I'm poor too. I mean, I'm on
Now
my.
when you go into $20 million houses,
So wait, you're saying that you grew up in $20 million houses, but what did you get out of it?
I got
Like, what, not what did you get out of it, but what did you learn?
what did you have to get?
What
What
did
did
I-
you learn
what did
from
you have
what
to
you
give up?
learned?
what I learned from going and exploring to all these different $20 million, $10 million, $5 million, $15 million houses, what I learned is that these things are obtainable, is that nothing can hold you back other than yourself. You can go out and buy these things. If you want that lifestyle, it's hard. Yeah, with the right work.
What if I was
with
born in
hard
North
work.
Korea?
If you were born in North Korea, I feel sorry for you.
That's the only exception. If you're born in North Korea,
but-
this does not apply to you.
But what I
Terms and
but-
conditions do not apply.
But what I've learned is that being inside all these crazy ass mansions is that
What else have you been inside?
it's possible for you yourself to obtain them if you want them. If you want them,
What if you're a lazy
If you don't-
motherfucker?
then you're not gonna get shit. You're not gonna get shit.
But what if you want it, but you're lazy?
You want it, but if you don't put in the work, then you're not gonna get anything. You're not gonna get any results.
Alright, so,
You want to be a dreamer. You want to be a doer. That's what it is.
I like that. That's the quote of the day for today's podcast.
so what about this?
Today's episode. Do you want to be a dreamer or do you want to be a doer?
Right.
And do you want to do her?
If we're all given $1 million at the age of 18, what would you do?
I fucking hate hypothetical. Fuck hypothetical. Because it ain't gonna come true.
Back in 2012, I put in Bitcoin, obviously.
No. If you're 18, no
No,
years,
Don't
no
even
years.
at 18 I was a dumb fucking idiot.
Okay, look, you're an adult now, 18. Consider it
18,
an
1
adult.
million, you can't invest it. You cannot invest it. You have to spend it.
First thing I would do
Either a car or a house.
is that I would see if I could get a loan for an extra.
You wanna flip the money.
30,000 so that I could buy a property so that I could rent it out to.
No,
a
you
tenant.
cannot. You can't invest it. You have to either invest it into yourself or your business.
No, trust me.
real estate.
I know people.
No, I mean, this hypothetical.
I-
These
I-
hypothetical
I-
scenarios.
yeah,
Because that's
this-
just cheating.
That's hypothetical. I'm talking about reality today. I have
Well, we're
people.
talking about the
I have
hypothetical.
people that make money off of.
Okay,
real
yes.
investment.
But let's say at 18, you get $1 million. You cannot invest it in a property and then make money off it in the future. You cannot invest in Bitcoin.
Yes, you can because.
In his hypothetical.
Yes,
What would you do?
Like you're 18, bro. Like you didn't know about investing. None
You
of
don't
that.
have
You're
shit.
You have
different.
$1 million.
You're
What are you gonna do with your $1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million.
At 18, just 18 your
You can
birthday.
only invest
$1
it in
million.
yourself.
Then what I would do is I would put.
Without knowing about investing,
Yeah.
it's not that you're just 18.
I would
You have to invest in
put 900,000. I'd make sure that I'd sign the bank and tell them to put 900,000 on a hold for about a year and a half, maybe a year, so that you can't touch it, you can't do anything about it, so that you can gain the knowledge yourself and give yourself
Blue
the
ball or
$1 million so that you can understand the lifestyle of what the real world is, and then from then on, I more a year and a half. Make it so that that you can't touch it, and then from there, once you can't touch it, you have
Just like the
$1.5
relationship with
million
the high-value woman.
yeah, you have
Can't
$1.5 million available. So from then and there, that's up to you to decide. Are you going to be a partier, or are you going to be a go-getter? Are you going to be somebody that's a producer, or are you going to just be somebody that's sitting on the sidelines? And of course, in a year and a half, you're going to make that money again. But there's a saying that goes out there that if
Would you go to the strip club?
that if all the money in the world was distributed to everybody, it's end up in the same pockets because
If all the money was distributed evenly throughout the entire world, the economy would be fucked.
well that's the thing. It would end up in the same pockets because
But
because
do you even know what money is?
of course I do because
There's no value. There's no
my
inherent value in money.
my father was a senior executive vice president of financing for Bank of the West.
My dad was fucking broke as shit, and he used to steal money from my piggy bank. This is a true story. I just had a fucking piggy bank in his box, and they could take money from it.
Alright, so
That's
you
fucked
said
up.
you'd invest in yourself.
So is he
No,
alive?
no, huh?
Is he still
Yeah,
alive?
he's still alive.
What next?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm bad with money.
You're-
I'm bad with money now. I would have been worse
You're
then. So,
18 years old, just
So you would
18
have
years
wasted it
old.
basically.
You're
Yeah,
given
straight
$1
up.
million.
straight up
What would you do
useless
with it?
shit.
Oh,
Stupid
1 million?
shit.
$1 million.
Oh, then then definitely 100,000. Just set yourself so that you have 100,000 available, because
Straight up. If I was 18,
Yeah.
I would do
Yeah,
it.
because otherwise you're gonna
Straight
blow,
up.
because you're gonna blow.
But
with
now,
100,000.
I would have invested all in camera equipment, on my film shit, so I could move up in life.
Exactly.
Now,
That's
as a
I don't think
30-year-old,
that's a smart investment.
And that's all. And that's
Because
all.
if you think about
That's
it-
all you need. That's all you need is $100,000.
No, can I say why that's not a smart
because I
investment?
might not make it in the fucking industry.
No, not even that, but you have to understand that camera equipment is very, very fucking expensive.
Yes.
Especially if you want top of the line camera equipment. 1 million, an RE camera already costs $100K, $100,000. The lenses, they cost $200K. So just for
I gotta
lenses,
start somewhere
You
though.
gotta
Just for
start-
a lens?
You gotta start
do you
somewhere.
want top of the line camera equipment with your $1 million or not?
Just like
Or
a,
are you gonna buy like
just like a boulder.
mid-tier? Okay.
Just like a boulder starting off at the top of a mountain.
Fuck the
It's
boulder.
gonna move slow, but once it moves down the mountain, it's unstoppable. You're not gonna be able
There's
to
no
stop
more
that.
mountains. They
There's
fucking
nothing.
mined all the
There's
mountains.
nothing that's
I
gonna
gotta
stop
start
that boulder.
somewhere, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be
But I think
top,
but I think buying gear is low-key a waste of money because it's like,
Gear changes every year.
yeah, gear changes so often and it's like,
But I gotta start somewhere though.
you can rent out gear. Renting out gear is more
What if
expensive.
I fucking wanna break it, or what if it fucking
Why the
breaks?
fuck do you wanna break your gear?
It happens.
You get warranty. You
You
get
need
warranty.
insurance,
I don't believe in
but
that shit.
You need
Okay.
people to handle your equipment.
So you said you want to get gear.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, okay, I
If you
respect
wanna
that.
get the gear, you would get the gear not only to shoot for your own personal thing, but also to rent it out.
Yeah.
That's also risky. But I think ultimately you should buy your own gear and you shouldn't. It's a double-edged sword, both ways. Ultimately, you would want to rent. Most production
But
houses,
if I were to rent something, I would be more careful than if it was
Yeah.
mine.
which is smart
Right.
because you should be careful with it.
I should be careful with it, period, but.
Oh,
Renting is way cheaper in the short term, but over long term it obviously adds up. And if you rent for a fucking long time, then you'd rather buy the gear. But over a short period of time.
Like I told you, I want a production company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to
So
see
there's
that.
that
Oh my
too.
god, I'd love to work for you in Nowhere.
Dude,
The
I wanna
thing
do
about
so
that
much
is if
fucking
you got a
things.
production
I want my own
company-
perfume, I want my own watches, fucking jewelry. Oh man, I
I
have
think
so much
that's-
things I wanna do.
That's my advice for
and-
Jeanette
and-
though.
and
Is
you
you need
can-
that kind of specialized.
And you can have that. You can
You
have
can
that.
get, you should specialize and hone in on one that you really want to do, and the others will follow.
Well, right now it's filmmaking.
Okay,
The,
sure,
the
for
world
sure,
is your
for
oyster.
sure.
You can have that.
But
You're
no, it's
free.
not though.
It is.
What if you're not good at eating the
It is.
oyster?
Your mind just
Because
doesn't-
there's reality, and I'm by myself, and I gotta pay all this shit on my own and work. If I get sick or something happens to me, I'm fucked.
all of us. It's the same.
Not
thing.
necessarily. Some of us have a family.
No, trust me. Trust me. If I get sick and I can't trust me. I've lost my dad and things have all been allocated towards a step.
But did you lose everything this year? I lost my equipment. I lost my brother. I lost my boyfriend. My sister. I lost everything.
This year I didn't lose everything, and I sympathize for you.
Why you gotta flex in
I
front
say
of
I
me?
sympathize.
Me, I lost nothing.
I sympathize for you.
And now my pride because my scripts suck.
But I've lost my freedom, unlike where you have the freedom to do as you please. You could travel to Italy if you wish. You could travel to Canada.
I
You
could,
travel
but I
with $1
can't because
million.
I don't have a passport and I don't
You
have
could punch someone in
money.
the face.
But
You
you
could
have
punch
the-
I
someone.
could, but there's consequences.
But you have the ability.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
you have
we're
the
all
ability.
free in the sense
have
that
the
we can
freedom.
just walk outside right now and do whatever the fuck we want.
Unlike me,
You can walk
I'm
outside.
I can walk outside, but guess what? I'm limited. I've been under federal indictments. I'm under a radar. I'm under a microscope. I do not.
Aren't we all? We're all being watched right now. I'm sure
We're
Big
being-
Brother's watching us right
Well,
now.
we
Being
got
watched.
6 people. No, one person watching.
Well, it's myself. So we got Sarah people.
But
So it's not that much of a
but
matter.
it's not the same. You have the freedom to do as you please.
And I am.
And
Trust me, I am.
Within a year, you could put Audemars Piguet on your fucking wrist. Guess
No.
what?
Okay, can I say something about this advice? About how you can do anything you want? I believe that, but I think that a lot of people oftentimes they mistake that advice, where you have to transform the ability that you're free to do anything to the quality of work you want to do. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, nobody's forcing you to go out there and go and do your work,
Right.
especially when it comes to your hobbies. Nobody's forcing you to do your
You have
hobbies.
to be adaptable.
Nobody is forcing you to
You
write
really
the
wanna
fucking
want
script.
it.
Yeah.
Gotta really wanna
So
want
on
it.
the same
Yeah,
sense
you
of
need it.
you have the
Yeah.
freedom, nobody is stopping you and nobody is forcing you to do anything. So if you really want to fucking do a project, why would you half-ass it or fucking? Because at the end of the day, it's your time and that's fucking valuable, and nobody's forcing you to do it.
You got
You're
need.
not getting a grade on it, you
Right.
know. That's why half the time I work on projects for student films, like obviously it was eye-opening, but even the girl that was doing the haircut that fucked my hair up, it's like nobody's forcing you to be here, especially on a student film project. Like I've been on so many student film projects, we're not being paid. In
Right.
fact, we lose money because I have to one, call out of work on
Right.
number two, I had to fucking
Shows the dedication
I had
and
to transfer.
sacrifice.
and they're not gonna fucking reimburse that either. So I'm already negative, and it's like, yo, so many times we half-ass it. when
You
we're
gotta
on
look
set.
within why you're doing
Yeah, it's
what
like-
you're doing.
Nobody forced me to be here, and nobody forced you to be here either.
Right.
So if you're gonna show up and do the fucking work. Otherwise, it's like,
Be
you
110%.
know, yeah, exactly. And I need to start telling myself that other advice because sometimes, I do get lost in the sauce.
Be 11 out of 10 because you're worth
Yeah.
it. and if you don't think
It's
you're
just
worth
really
it,
hard
Otherwise, because-
sometimes. It's really hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Because
It is.
the mindset and
Exactly.
it's shit
I
that
think
happens
it's a
in
training
life.
habit. It's a muscle. You have to
it's
exercise.
always gonna
Right,
be, it's
right.
always gonna be hard, no matter what you do.
It's easier to have a negative attitude than a positive attitude. It's
Yeah.
always easier, but
Yeah.
we're human.
Exactly.
It's always gonna be hard, but guess what? The world is
How
hard, and what you have to do is that all you have to do is adapt to it. Just because a mountain is this way, that way, and you want to go the easy way, no.
There's no
Fuck
easy
that.
The easy
Fuck
way
that.
can be the straight
Fuck
and
that.
narrow way.
The easy way doesn't exist.
You make
People
you
mistake that.
make
There's no easy
you
way.
make the way easy for yourself by going the hard way.
Wait, can I say something about the easy way? I truly believe there's no easy way. There's no fucking shortcut. The only shortcut is if you're born as Brad Pitt's daughter or fucking son, and I say, "Daddy, give me $1 million." He's like, "Here, honey." That's the only easy way. If you're not Brad Pitt's daughter or son, there's no easy way.
Even
I
though-
don't think there's an easy way, but I do think that there's a stupid way and there's a smart way.
Even though they
That
could
means-
lose that in a fucking day.
Huh?
Even
Right.
then, they could lose that in a
Well, yeah,
fucking
then they
day.
just ask their daddy for another $1 million.
What if he dies? What if daddy dies?
Then
Yeah.
they get all his
Now.
money. Then they get all his money.
At a point, it's gonna end.
At a point, it's gonna end, but not in their life.
And-
They're like, fuck my kids.
You gotta hustle for you. Yeah, no matter
Yeah,
whether,
exactly.
whether you're working
And I think-
whether you're working out, whether you're making money, you
Making love.
gotta be out there
Making love.
and looking
Eating
for,
steak.
and looking for love, getting
Rubbing
steak.
the other guy's hand
You
so
can-
that
you-
I can feel the tenderness.
You gotta do it for you, and you gotta work. You gotta work for it because
Exactly.
You
because
gotta take some time and look within
Yeah.
them.
because
Take some reflecting.
Because
yes.
Reflect.
just one last thing on the
Criticizing.
student film set is like, you know, nobody forced you to be here. You can go home, but the biggest thing is like, it's one thing to waste another person's time. You know, time is, I think, obviously everyone can agree, is one of the most valuable currencies out there. It probably is the most valuable currency out there. You're wasting other people's time, which is such a shitty thing to do. But more importantly, you're wasting your own time. You could go home and take a nap, you know? Nobody forced you to be here. So if you want to come and do the work, then get ready to do the fucking work and, you know, go above and beyond.
And at the same
And I need
time,
to take that mindset.
at the same time,
When I do my audition,
at the same time, all the equipment, all
When I'm
those,
beating my
all
dick.
the nice stuff, all the shit that you want, there's nobody that's gonna do it for you. You gotta do that shit for
Facts.
yourself.
Facts.
You're gonna do that shit for yourself,
Yeah.
otherwise it's not gonna fucking
Yeah.
happen.
and you could have all the misfortunes in the world, but at the end of the day, you know, it's like,
Is it an excuse?
at the end of the day, you have to, you know, the results speak for
Overcome.
themselves. And,
Overcome.
you know, you might have gotten dealt a shitty hand, but
You gotta overcome.
Adapt.
you
You gotta,
either do
you
or
gotta
you
adapt,
don't.
overcome each change. You gotta, you know, whatever.
I don't have a camera, I'm using my fucking cell phone.
Whatever,
Feel me? Like,
whatever-
stuff like that, I guess.
We
exactly.
don't have a camera, we're gonna use fucking sunlight and use this water bottle to reflect the light and capture it into my fucking
You know
eye.
what? I don't have equipment, but this guy does, right?
We don't have good content, we're gonna get blind, disabled, and deaf people to watch our content.
Well, whatever life throws at
You
you,
gotta put it in the algorithm.
whatever life throws at your dreams, you adapt and overcome and keep pushing.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
because
who are
people-
you have no one else to blame. You might have gotten dealt a shitty hand, but the game is the game. You cannot blame anyone else for your misfortunes except for yourself. It's how you deal with it. Okay, because part of being an adult, when you grow 18, this is what they don't teach you in school. Once you become 18, there's something called fucking responsibility. Okay? When you're under 18, you can blame everyone else. But once you're 18, there's a thing, the government uploads it onto your brain, it's called responsibility, and nobody gives a fuck, you have to accept responsibility. Even if it's not your fault, you have to accept responsibility.
And the people
So lately, even though, oh shit, I said her name. So the girl that I used to love,
You said lately.
lately, even though it wasn't my fault, I'm gonna accept responsibility.
And the people that don't make it, that were so
Oh.
close to their fucking goals, to their fucking dreams, guess what?
They were edged. They were edged.
They-
Blue ball.
they gave-
Practice edging.
They gave up right when it was the turning point.
Yeah, they edged to the maximum. And when they're about to get to that peak, they fucking let it go.
Yeah, and that's what you,
joking.
and that's what you can't, that's what you can't do. And you gotta start small.
Stop
You
edging.
know,
Stop
25
edging.
push-ups a night.
You edge?
And then up to
You edge.
up to 30.
What does that do?
Up to 35. And it's
It's a young-
it pretty much means like.
It's a young Gen Z term. They're fucking. Residence ring.
You hold your, it's a.
No, but the thing is, it blew up on fucking social.
Why is
No,
that a
but
thing?
The thing is, it blew up.
Oh my
It became a meme. It became a meme, though, is what it is.
Oh my
So
God.
people throw it out. It's like,
Alright,
That
so
is
look,
so terrible.
check this out.
Yeah, it is fucking.
It's
awesome.
fucking
Look, check it out.
Yeah.
If I was 18 and I had $1 million, I would want to become a National Geographic
you wouldn't want to do film?
National Geographic educator. This is both film and photography. So if I had $1 million, I want to be able to like learn about the world and at the same time share about the world.
So how would you do that? Though you have $1 million.
I like that.
Because they, okay, so
You
what
can do
I,
that now on
what-
Instagram, bro.
what I
Just take a
learned-
picture of what fucking going
what I
on.
learned about
Where
National
the chills right
Geographic,
there.
what I learned about National Geographic is they all use high-end consumer cameras because they're traveling. They take risks with their equipment.
yeah.
They also have high-end equipment, but they take risks.
That makes sense.
Why do I feel like out of all four of us, you're like the most like sane one? Out of all four of us.
No, I'd like to say I'm the most.
Because, like-
You're the most insane one.
It
No.
takes someone sane to be insane, and it
Okay.
takes someone insane to
Okay,
be sane.
rank,
Yeah,
insane,
You need needs to go
He's
to hospital.
insane,
No, 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 no.
insane,
No, no, these are the levels. Needs to
You're
go
kinda
to-
in the middle.
Needs to go to the hospital. Needs to go to hospital. Dropped on the head as a baby. Needs therapy and
Drop this baby and need
Okay.
therapy for me for sure.
okay.
I take that. But anyways, please,
What about me?
please continue.
Yeah,
Please
so-
continue.
like,
You need therapy.
I need a hospital.
I've met a lot of like photographers and videographers,
Yeah.
and I've actually, I was an assistant for a photographer, and she came from Brazil.
Wow.
So,
Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah. But she also studied at UC Berkeley, and she got her master's.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
Did you hit it?
She was like older than me, but she's a really good.
It's a
So you
business
can't hit
relationship.
it.
It's not non-romantic. It's business.
Yeah, she taught me
It's
photography.
friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship.
So what she
Yeah.
was telling me is,
Are you the serious type?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's serious.
We never know.
What?
I'm a fucking virgin.
Oh my god!
Good for you. Good
I
for
did
you.
not need to know all that.
Okay.
That means that.
So good.
Anyway,
I have no shame for it.
Good for you. Good for you. I mean,
That
that
is-
means you don't have STDs or none of that. You got-
But anyways, like I'm saying,
That's so
what
pure.
I learned about this instructor is like a lot of the photographers that are from National Geographic, not only from National Geographic but that join that group, have money.
Yeah.
And they're also professors and talented people. They can fucking rock climb
Yeah.
and ski. They're
Yeah.
multi-talented.
Yeah.
People,
Travelers.
you know? Yeah, they're travelers. So that's why I asked that question. If you had $1 million and you're 18, what would you do with it?
Okay, what
I
would
would
you
learn how to fucking ski at the highest mountain, the most clearest mountain ever. I'd go to the beach and I'd fucking explore the beach, you know, like
Yeah.
As
if
an
I was-
individual or what?
as an individual with $1 million. Like I'd want to learn how to swim at it.
It reminds
in the
me back
ocean,
to
you know,
your,
like-
your,
I don't think $1 million. I think, but
You're
also you're
camping.
misunderstanding how
That's
much
so
$1 million
smart.
is.
That's so
Yeah,
smart.
no, what I'm saying is you could educate yourself with $1 million.
Yeah.
Do anything, right?
Yes.
Like if I wanted to learn how to like make my own lights, I
Yes.
could do that.
You
Going to educate myself
Yes.
in doing it.
But
I could learn how to weld. I could learn how to do
Yeah.
make my own tripods and sell them.
Yeah.
I could make my own light
We're
fixtures.
I think
talking.
you're
Make my own
We're
TVs.
talking.
It's not that easy though.
No. What I'm saying is
he has the opportunity.
people can educate themselves with the money to do that. So that's
So
what,
where would you go educate yourself with this? Would you go to
National
college?
Geographic.
so
That's not a college.
So what I would say is so from learning about this side is that like people can start in humble environments, right?
Always.
You
Every
know,
time.
but there are people that get that opportunity to have
I
that
feel like
humble
you're a teacher
experience,
now.
that have that
I
humble
think you're the
experience,
one that
like
needs to teach.
like for example, I learned photography like gritty, like I was in the street doing photography, right?
Yeah.
But then I learned how to like develop my own film.
Yeah.
I learned how to use the Super 8 cameras, which are 8mm cameras, cinema cameras, and I processed my own film. But without knowing that, without learning the fundamentals of like how to take a picture, how to frame it, how to take it in the lighting, how to look at a person's face and show the lighting through their show their face or what they're expressing through lighting. There's a lot of techniques behind it.
But I think ultimately, can I make a note on that?
Hold on, before you say something. So what I'm saying is, if if I were to have $1 million, I would wanna like educate myself as much as possible, like in any way.
Okay,
Like
but
it doesn't have to
specific,
be broad.
specific.
Specifically, I wanted
You
to teach
graduated high
photography. I
school.
wanted to teach.
No, but you
film.
graduated high school.
I graduated
And
high
you-
school. You know,
Are you gonna apply to a college?
I went to college and I left at the last year. The reason
So
why
would you,
why I left is because it was a World Series and it was the first time in San Francisco having a World Series. Like and
Well,
I
you can still go to
went to
college.
the game as the semester was ending and it was my finals. And I fucking left finals. And I went to the game and I took the most fucking amazing picture ever. Like, I would never regret that moment.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
the
like
World
the
Series,
coach.
the final.
No, it wasn't a World Series. It was the wild card versus San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
So, for example, Bruce Bochy was the coach of the San Diego Padres, and they beat the San Diego Padres to head out to the World's no, it was the wild card and then the semifinals, something
Wow.
like that. So, but that was the best team they had in 2010, the
Yeah.
overall best team in the fucking nation.
Wow.
So, what I'm saying is, had I not gone there and I took the risk of like failing in school
Yeah.
and like expressing what I really felt and like really taking that challenge, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that drive to continue this.
Hey, as
these
Mark
projects.
Cuban
You
says,
know?
all you gotta do is drive one time.
But then,
What if you're left?
I risked my education and the opportunities that were coming to me. Like I had opportunities for National Geographic. I had opportunities
He stood
for
up.
like these little groups. They're collective groups.
Why didn't you take
right?
it?
Why did I take? Because I had that. I don't know. It's called it's like an internal fear, like leaving
Yeah,
my
yeah.
comfort zone.
Yeah,
You know,
I understand.
Like it's. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
it's
ever.
scary.
Everybody
I
gets,
felt
everybody
I don't know if you guys ever felt it, but if you guys,
Anxiety.
it was anxiety, but it was also like,
Comfort.
I don't know if you guys ever had parents that like would pressure you to do something, like go to work, go to work, go to work, do this, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
Of course.
it.
Of course.
Like have
My dad was a
Like a
Vietnam.
nagging mom?
having a plan.
Well, just the pressure that
Like-
society and whatever your community and your parents.
Yeah.
My dad was a Vietnam War vet, so of course I was pressured.
So my parents were pressuring me to like join the union, go to work, you know, fucking help us out with the home
Oh,
and shit.
because
You
you
know,
were
like,
the oldest.
yeah, pretty much I was old.
Have you
Not
ever-
only that,
Gotcha. You got the
What-
pressure of
what
it
I'm
all.
saying is, had I not made the decision to like pursue my goals, and like I did want to go into National Geographic and be a part of that team. I wasn't going to be a fucking photographer for them, but I was going to be a part of their
Opportunity.
processing team. You know,
Yeah.
like processing the film.
I think this
or
makes you
behind
above the
scenes,
grind
right? Like,
podcast. What?
Yeah.
no, hold on, chill out. So what I'm saying is there are opportunities out there,
Yeah, absolutely.
but it's just the fact like it depends how you take these opportunities.
Yeah.
Like I met Matt.
Do you
at a
regret?
fucking- I
Do you
met
regret
Matt.
what you did?
And he's ridiculous.
I
but I
met
love
Matt
him.
at a bar.
I love him. Yeah.
You
But I
know,
thought you guys played at school.
no, we met at a bar at a fucking social meetup, like the film meetup.
Yeah.
You know, and I never thought I'd meet Matt, bro. Like Matt was cool. Like
And he's a good dude. Yeah.
you know,
I like
and
him.
and
he says crazy ass shit, but he's a good character.
I think if you didn't know me, you would hate me.
I hate everyone.
Exactly.
no, but there. See, had I not met Matt, he inspires me for real. Like he fucking puts me on game every time. He fucking calls me out on my shit. And I'm like, I need that.
Yeah.
You know, I need that. I
Not
need
so
that.
much.
I need that help.
Right, not so much.
But
Some things.
At
Yeah.
the same time, what I'm saying is, we all have the opportunity to educate ourselves. We all have the opportunity to like go beyond our comfort zones, right? She wants to make art. It just takes practice, right? There's sometimes like
There's standards.
no,
There's
it's not
rules.
It's
There's
not the standards. It's just
Well,
the
I
fact
think-
that
Also, people get mistaken that when you create art and to get better, right? Obviously, we have to understand that we are at a lower level than the professional level because we don't have the experience and skill set. So practicing is one way to level it, but at the same time, you can't just practice. You have to practice quality. And I think so many students at film sets I've been on, they don't practice quality.
But
And
you
so
have
it's
to-
like
you have
you're
to
just
go
shooting.
for
yeah, we have the equipment, we have everything we need. But it's not coming out quality grade. It's not.
Nobody has ever pressured me to actually make it coherent,
But yeah.
make it a great.
So I think
They've
that pressure
been
is kind of
settled
good.
by,
That pressure is growing
But
you.
yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. When those big opportunities say, hey, we have the ability for you to do this, go for it, no matter your skill
and I
set.
am, but I'm
And
soul
that's what
crushing
she's
right
doing,
now, which is
Yeah.
hurting me.
So it's related to the $1 million. It's like, okay, if you work so hard to get to that level and you've earned that $1 million,
Exactly,
you can fucking go out and do it. And select the team you want to work with and do all this. If I was 18 and I earned $1 million, what would I want to do with that? I want to go educate myself, right? I want to be a part of.
I think that's you speaking
Yeah.
now,
Yeah,
though,
that's
not
what-
not
That's
if
good.
you were
Future-
18.
future
And,
plans.
and some people, just, you have no idea how close you are to making it to the way exactly you want it.
And at the same
and
time,
and
there's
better.
room for growth and improvement, and what you
And
might
better.
have wanted back then isn't what you
If
should
I had
have.
$1 million, I want to answer the
We're going at
question.
2 hours.
Okay,
We're almost at 2 hours.
So,
that's what's up. Fuck
What's
that.
up?
Alright.
Joe Rogan goes for 4. He ain't got nothing on this fucking
Well, also he
podcast.
has bald. He has nothing but. He ain't got hair either.
I wish I didn't have hair.
So. Shit.
Anyway, so answer your other question.
Oh no, are we quitting or?
Oh,
No, just answer the question.
Okay, if I was
Shit,
18,
fucking question.
I'm not trying to stroke my own ego, but when I was 18, I grew up poor, so like, and then early on, I didn't even know a lot about finances. So at a young age, I was financially really responsible. So I was not worried about, because I never bought shit either. Like even now to this day, you said like you spent $20,000, or that's the average for a human.
A year.
Me, I think I spent like I haven't bought new clothes like in 4 years, or you know. The only thing I actually spend money on is like food.
Right.
If I ever grab it, with, like you know, we're going out to eat or something.
As a college student.
Yeah, as a college student, right? Because you have to eat sometimes and stuff like that. I'm lucky also because I live with my mom, but
Oh, that makes a big difference.
yeah.
In other
it's-
words-
it's-
He knows how to save.
yeah.
Yeah, which I don't.
But even then, like I would, yeah, phone bills and everything. Choose the cheapest one. Like up until the only reason why I have this phone is because
iPhone.
yeah, iPhone. Before I had the iPhone 4 up until 2020.
You know, saving, you have to substitute. You have to substitute, like say, if you're addicted to this, you say, fuck that, and then put the money towards what you really want. And that's what my friend did. He ended up buying a 5,000 square foot property by just like how you put $5 a day.
Yeah.
And you gotta substitute. Like just like maybe you feel like, oh, I wanna go smoke a crazy joint that's $50. But instead of going to go smoke that joint that's $50, put that $50 towards your dreams and goals. Otherwise, your dreams and goals, just like that joint, is just gonna go through the smoke.
No, but what I'm getting at is like I'm very financially responsible, and sometimes I was like trying to save too much money that I wouldn't spend the money, and so because I was scared, you know,
Yeah.
and
Scared of what exactly?
it was like you have to hold on to the money, you know, in rainy days, whatever,
Okay.
these things, you know, and I'm not fully there. So, in order to make art, though, you have to spend money. Unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
like the world we live in. So,
Yeah.
you know, and sometimes, and a lot of times, a lot of money is gonna go down the drain. That's part of the process of creating art.
Oh yeah.
And so I had to let go of, you know, spending money to some degree. But if I was 18 with $1 million, this is what I do. No amount of, I think people misunderstand how much $1 million is. $1 million is not a lot, especially in today's economy.
Oh,
$1
you
million
kidding me?
is
That's
fucking nothing.
a lot of money.
$1 million is fucking nothing. And in fact, if you put $1 million towards a film budget, that's considered an indie low budget film.
It's a movie.
It is.
Holy
$1
shit.
million is considered a low budget film.
You know what I
And
can
so-
do with $1 million?
Exactly.
A lot.
But I don't think you actually understand how little you can do. $1 million, you can do a lot, but also I think people overestimate the value of $1 million. You have to spend it wisely. What I would do is, the biggest thing about $1 million is it gives you some freedom, some financial freedom. of, you know, you can take a little more time off of work and all these things. The biggest thing that you would have to do is your work ethic. No amount of money can buy you work ethic. It can't buy you friends. It can buy you fake friends and all these things. But ultimately, once you lose the money, they're gone. It doesn't buy you real. It doesn't buy you real shit. Real shit, you need to fucking
Work for it.
you need to work for it. You need to put time into it. So even if you had $1 million, it's not gonna magically buy you work ethic.
Right.
My biggest regret at 18 is that I didn't take time to develop my scripts, sit down, write 3 hours every single day, have this discipline. Because if I had that discipline, then I would have scripts to shoot, and I would be able to assemble a team to make a film. But ultimately, you don't have a script, you don't have a team to assemble. So $1 million is like, yo, low key, fuck $1 million. It's actually my work ethic that I need to work on.
Yeah, $1 million is a lot of money because I mean it doesn't come down to $1 million. You could use that $1 million and then all of a sudden the way you use it, it can blow into fucking smoke, it
Yeah.
can blow into fire, it can be nothing.
The biggest
It can
thing I
work
think is
nothing.
discipline. I need to train my discipline at 18.
It's not just
Because I had some, but I didn't know how to transform it because I had never been in this industry or anything. You know, I was new to it, and obviously that's an excuse. And there's a quote that actors use, and I love it. It's that people like acting, or a lot of people that don't know about acting, they love it because it's like, oh, it's such an easy job, or you know, like, wow, you get to live this like millionaire status and be like kind of this like free thing, and then you look at your lines, and then wow, you're done.
teleprompters too.
Yeah, teleprompters and all that shit, but actually it requires a lot of fucking work, a lot of hours. People don't think it's a 9-to-5 job, but really you have to
More
put
than
it.
a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
And
it's more. You have to put
this-
it more at 9 to 5. But the quote that actors use is that, at least really top level actors, is that freedom is on the other side of discipline.
Yeah.
Meaning you have to do all the work and then you can be free to play.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Every time.
People think that the rock star lifestyle comes before the fucking.
Fuck no.
No. So I think the $1 million question is valid and it's invalid at the same time. $1 million I don't think will get you a lot.
We can get you started.
It can get you started.
That's what
But the biggest thing, more than the money, will be the
Goes back to
fire
how
starter to
bad
build
you
your
want it.
build your character.
How bad do you
build
want
good
it?
character.
That's why I would start myself off with $100,000. Have me accessible. Don't have me accessible to this bank account until.
But I'm saying $1 million wouldn't really grant me anything. It's that actually I would prefer to have. Would you? Okay, this I think is a better question. Would you rather have $1 million at 18 or have the knowledge you have now at 18? I would rather prefer the knowledge that I have now at 18 than
It's
$1
not
million.
necessarily the money that's stopping us, it's part of it, but it's mainly
I don't think it's the money. I think
our own work ethic.
I think it's our yeah.
Oh, the
You know,
knowledge.
it's ourselves.
Knowledge.
The
Yeah.
biggest enemy in everything, you know, you want to blame someone for putting an obstacle in your way. I think truly the biggest obstacle in anyone's life.
But that's good. That's
so if I-
contrary to regret.
Yes and no. You can you can dip into the path of regret, or you can dip into, okay, I accept what I did wrong. I want to better myself. And I have to understand that these are the things that I did wrong if I want to get better. Otherwise, you can never get better if you don't understand what you did wrong. You know?
Yeah.
And so I'd actually rather have the knowledge that I have now at 18 years old than $1 million.
Facts.
That's just me. I don't know about you
I
guys.
agree.
$1 million when you're 18 or knowledge you have now.
Knowledge.
But I have to understand that I think that's also a human thing where it's like we often regret in the past. It's like, oh fuck, I should have done this, I should have done that. You know, if I was this, I would have done this, right? But the thing is, as humans, we tend to get hung up on the past. And the funny thing is, you know how they say like, you know, the same thing won't happen twice forever. The same thing always happens again.
History.
History does repeat itself. And the funny thing is, we're so hung up on the past that we don't see the fucking thing coming in the future. It's coming right to you. The same mistake that you made in the past that you beat yourself up over is literally coming back again. But because you're so busy and hung up on the past, you miss it again. So it's like, at some point you have to learn your lesson at another point you have to let it fucking go and stay in the present and be prepared for the future.
If you're
Because it's
done,
gonna be
Talking
something.
to yourself.
Basically,
if,
I need to
if,
take my own fucking advice.
if you're done
I also
starting,
need to fuck myself.
if you're done starting over, quit giving up.
I agree.
If you were saying your own words, what would you say?
What do you mean?
If you were to say that quote in your own words, how would you say it? If you have to change
Your lifestyle, your habits, and the way that you go about things, so that you could see the paths that you have, see which ones are successful.
If you do the same thing over and over again, what does that make you fucking insane, right?
Yes, that's true, and it makes it so that you're at a standstill.
My interpretation of this quote is, if you're done regretting and you have, you know, you're tired of it, then you have to shut up and show up and do the work.
There's no other way around that.
You have to. But I feel like a lot of people don't know what that means. It's,
Do the work.
yeah. Because when I was 18, like, obviously, I did a lot of sports when I was growing up. And so I could discipline myself to do, like, physical workout. To me, I went to the gym every single day for like 2 hours, even after I graduated high school and I wasn't even in sports. For me, the physical discipline was, I don't want to say easy, but it was doable for me. But all of a sudden, when it got to the creative side, that's when I had fucking trouble because I didn't know how to.
Well, how do you
Translate
go from
discipline.
sports to creativity?
Well, because, you know, in any form, you need a discipline to get better. So in art, when I was starting out, obviously, I wasn't there. Like, my skill set, everything. But in order to be there, I needed to put in discipline and put in work. But I didn't know how to really do that on the creative side. I knew how to do it on the physical side. And in some sense, it needed me. Like, for example, I go do a workout. Okay, you do 15 push-ups. Tomorrow I'm going to aim for like 20 or whatever. You know, I can slowly build myself up. But when it came to the creative side, it felt like that wasn't really there. Of like, do 15 push-ups and see the progress, do 20 push-ups and then say really push yourself. A lot of the time it's like a quiet suffering where it's like you have to sit in